Well, it's nice to know that Dan and Dave do have last names, Moore and O'Brien and Johnson later. But up first, the men's 400, the world record set by American Butch Reynolds, who has not competed since 1990, but whose name remains in the headlines. He was with Craig Masback earlier today.
Earlier this week, a three-person arbitration panel of the International Amateur Athletic Federation, the group in charge of track and field worldwide, upheld the suspension of American Butch Reynolds. He's the world record holder in the 400 meters for alleged drug use. Butch, it's been a 21-month process where you've tried to prove your innocence. This must have come as a crushing blow.
You know, that's an understatement, Craig. It was definitely a crushing blow. I must say that I am innocent. I have never used antibiotic steroids before in my life. And the injustice of the system is something that I want the athletes to be aware of and come to grip, and we can hopefully change the system.
Now, how do you want to change that system? Here in the United States, a panel of arbitrators spent 2 weeks going over 2,000 pages of documents, 10 witnesses that you presented to them. It took them 2 weeks to, in unanimous decision, find you innocent. At the IAAF level, the worldwide panel, it only took them 2 hours. What are you going to be able to do about that?
But see, that's the injustice I'm talking about. And really, injustice is an understatement of the word, because what we need to do as athletes is come together and talk to our governing body to persuade them to make the IAAF change the system. All we can do now is come together and don't break apart. And right now, I feel like the American track and field scene is really breaking apart. And this is not only going to help the American track and field, but all world-class athletes who have to abide by these rules.
Now, I know you can come back on the track in the middle of August. You've talked about running 42 and 92. Can you set the world record this year?
You know, I'm very determined right now. I have enough dedication, and I have a good coach, a good set of coaches, and I feel that the record is in danger this year, and I'm the strongest I've ever been before in my life. Right now, what I'm trying to focus on is staying mentally sharp. If I can stay mentally sharp and not have that last because of all the stress I've been underneath for the last 2 years, it can definitely be a world record.
Butch, good luck. The U.S. track and field drug testing system is the most comprehensive of any drug testing system in the world. It was developed by athletes, and that process found Butch Reynolds to be innocent of the charge of drug use. At the international level, they came to another conclusion. But I believe what they were doing was seeing their own system as being on trial, and they sacrificed Butch Reynolds for the sake of their integrity. All American athletes should be afraid of that sort of decision.
And those comments from one who will graduate from law school later this month. Well, Butch is not in the race, but his brother Jeff Reynolds is.
See, bronze medalist in the Pan Am Games last year, and Butch went out on a limb, says, a Reynolds will be on the Olympic team, and it's going to be my brother, Jeff.
He'll be in lane 9. In lane 7, another one to watch is Ibrahim Ismail.
And it's interesting, the Qatar team, of which Ismail is a member, is training in LaGrange, Georgia, so taking advantage of the U.S. atmosphere for some good 400-meter training.
9-lane track. And there's the field from inside to out.
Keep your eye also on lane 6. Chip Jenkins, who looked very good earlier this season. We saw him at the Sun Angel Classic. Has shaved his head for this race, so a little aerodynamic advantage for Jenkins, who will be in lane 6.
So keep an eye on the outside lanes. Jenkins in 6, Ismail in 7, Reynolds in 9. Jenkins out quickly. He is in lane 6.
And Jenkins known to be someone who has a strong finish, so this is very aggressive running for him down the backstretch, but he looks excellent. He's 4th from the left of the screen.
Howard Davis also out quickly. He's in lane 8. So is Jenkins and Howard Davis as they come around the turn. And again, Chip Jenkins looking very strong.
But Ian Morris running well also. He's there in the middle of the screen in the light blue. Morris also known for being a fast finisher.
Well, here comes Jenkins, here comes Morris. And here's Ismail. It is going to be Ian Morris. Ismail and Jenkins. So Chip Jenkins got the good start, but he wasn't able to hold off Ian Morris, who you said came around that turn very quickly.
Well, Morris, known more as an indoor specialist. He was an Olympic finalist in 1988 in this event, but he always has an excellent finish indoors, and now he's transmitted that to the outdoor scene.
Official results from the men's 400, Ian Morris winning the race with a time of 44.97. Ismail was second, and Chip Jenkins shaved his head and shaved some time from his personal record.